Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Spoken Word Podcast. You're now locked in with your boy CJ and come on, Mr. Many Names, come in the cut, bro. How you been, bro? Look, I see you got the guns out, yeah. You got the guns out.
Putting me on blast.
Got the guns out.
No guns, and it's just a bit hot. It's nice weather. Been looking forward to it. It's been a while, so you know.
I see you shining, B. I see you shining, bro.
You got the cuffs out, the genetic cuffs that you don't even deserve.
Yeah, come on, man. So, bro, you know what? The lower body is the only good part of me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
The upper half is it's lacking.
Bro, nah, man. I got the ass. I got the bum. You got the cuffs.
But we don't want to hear that, fam.
You're the one who started this body thing.
We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that, bro. We don't hear that, bro. It's a bit.
Don't say that.
We don't hear that. No, I'm joking. No, if you was a girl, yeah, no homo, you'd have one of the best backs. No homo.
Yeah.
Literally.
100%.
But yeah, talking about summer, yeah. I love summer, but I hate summer.
Hay fever. Yeah, I'm suffering with it as well.
The people that don't suffer hay fever, yeah, you do not understand how lucky you lot are. Like, just be grateful. Like, you're not being defeated by flowers and pollen. Can you imagine that? I'm getting attacked by something I can't see.
I'm taking the thing of hay fever, so I'm like taking like medicine, and even I'm still having issues.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I don't take them, innit? And I know that's probably not the smartest idea because I just feel like they're so useless, and it kind of makes me drowsy as well. Yeah. Well, no. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like all medication just makes me drowsy, innit, man? Like, bro, like I was on a date the other day, yeah.
I was in love,
it's so, bro, I sneezed like 50 times. During the date, bro, it was so embarrassing, bro. Literally.
So would you say oopsie daisy?
No, like first date, but imagine that you're sitting, person never met before, sitting down eating some good food. You're just like, like the waiter come over, my man was like, "You alright?" I was there, just like, yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, just give me some tissue, but I'm alright, bro. It was so embarrassing. But man, she was just eating good food in the mouth, not even like, oh, do you want some tissue or nothing like that, man? I was just suffering. Like,
was she suffering?
No, she was eating good, but I was suffering, like, because of flowers. It's a joke, man, literally. And is it me? Yeah. Do you feel like I feel like it gets worse each year?
It's weird, no, but yeah, I do.
What I feel like my hair.
I think does pollen evolve?
Bro, our bodies are not even immune to it at this point. I feel like when I was younger, I feel like my hay fever would last longer, but it wouldn't be as potent. But now, I feel like it's for a short period of time, but it's more harsh.
But do you know what? Do you know what hay fever done to me? It must have cut out my eyelid, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like I had all these spots on my eyelid. Do you know what I was clogged?
What?
Do you remember? I don't know why I'm saying this on camera. Do you remember when we went to Greece back in 2019?
Yeah.
I had the madness around my mouth.
Yeah.
I think that was hay fever.
Yeah.
Because the same thing happened on my eyelid the other day. I had it before, like on top of my eyelid, it gets all these spots and it gets sore.
Yeah, that sounds like
that's hay fever. Yeah. But I think the problem with the hay fever, why it attacks, because when it's a sudden change of weather, suddenly it's not a gradual process. Your body is in shock, so it just attacks it viciously. You may start getting a rash from.
But do you know what?
Your nose gets attacked. My eyes are itching. I'm taking I've been taking like an eye bath recently.
But do you know? During the night is when it's peak. It's peak. Comes out.
At night, it's been alright.
And when I'm outdoors during the day, it's not. It's like when you're indoors, fam. I don't know. It's weird. That's when I get attacked from the pollen.
No. Mine's outside.
No, when I'm outside, I get it, yeah. But it's when I'm indoors, bro. Because I feel like if your windows are open, the pollen comes through and it's all like condensed in it, bro. It's peak.
Yeah, that's why they say to you, close your window.
It's peak. No, it's actually peak, bro. It's actually peak, fam. But like, anywho, what's been happening this week, man?
Oh yeah, by the way, just before getting that, are you getting a second date then?
After that, bro, probably not, bro. That was a shambles, bro. That was sushi. I'll get a second day, bro. Yeah, it wasn't that embarrassing. I've had worse dates than that.
If you ain't seen, alright, guys, sorry, but like, subscribe. You need to like, please. It hurt if you view it and you don't like. You're hurting the channel, man. I'm not trying to make emotional blackmail you. You need to like. It takes 1 second. Click the button, please. I beg you. Yeah, just do that. I know I'm saying it, but because you're not listening, man. Please like it. We do appreciate you, though, and do love you. The ones that enjoy it. But back to what I was gonna say. Check out the we done a show last week that came out last week about the dating apps, and obviously my man's bust his case, so obviously it does work. We follow our own advice. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, follow our own advice back, and now it's got you it's busting the game.
I can't lie, I lost you, bro. We busting what game, bro?
We done a show last week,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And now it's busting you game with the dating thing.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. I don't know, man. I feel like you waffle too long, bro.
No, man, you just idiot, man. Dumb you, man. Hey, go on.
I'll tell you, man. Gilly and Wallow, bro. Me and you, fam. Yeah, no. What's been happening? What's been happening this week, anyway, man? Well, a lot's been happening, bro. But I feel like we need to unpack this, man, because it's a lot to unpack. The nation's favorite nonce. Nah, let me not say it.
Don't say it. Be careful.
Let me not say that. I was talking about someone else anyway. No, but Phillip Schofield. Where do we start, bro? Where do we actually start?
This thing for me is very like it's weird, man, isn't it? It's very like. So obviously his brother. Where did it start going wrong? Was it if his brother first?
Okay, wait.
No.
Let's start from the beginning. Okay, so let's rewind back to 3 years ago. Yeah, so it was just before COVID. I was literally, I think it was February, March 2020. It was early 2020. Right. Phillip Schofield came out as gay on what's he on This Morning? Isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the name of the show. Yeah, he came out as gay on This Morning. Yeah. Oh, loves and hugs from Holly, from what's his name? You know, my man, he's married to Thingy.
Who?
The guy, the old white man that's married to Thingy. Eamon Holmes, that's it.
Yeah, Ruth.
Eamon and Ruth. Yeah, I forgot his name. All love, everything. Love going around. He was gay. Oh, supportive, all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't think nothing of it. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, my man's gay. You know what I'm saying?
No, but the thing is, just before we get on, I'm gonna say my 2 pence. I think he's out of order, man, because I think he knew all along what he was. And you've dragged a woman into this. You've basically made life with this woman, her to have your kids knowing what you are. I just think that's damn right. I think it's a bit of a bloody disgrace, if I'm honest, and I think it's very selfish for doing that, because she could have been in a heterosexual relationship with a man that she knows is into women, had kids with him, and he went with you, and he was never really down for her anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And you've had get married and kids, and it's like a life you've taken, like a life you could have spent with someone else. That's just mad, dishonest, and deceitful. But I think that's wrong. But go on. No, I mentioned it because it's no,
100%. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Now I'm talking from the mainstream perspective.
Yeah, that
wasn't the case. It was more like, no, forget the fact that he's been with his wife for 27 plus years or whatever. He's a gay man. He's finally come out. You know, bravery.
But he was getting praised. But I'm saying, even though, okay, cool, you come out and said that, and you're fair enough. But the fact that the mainstream, I kind of didn't really want to say that it was out of order. It's like a lack of. To me, it's very much you're giving sympathy, and you're not thinking, hold on, there's someone that's. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's a bit mad that no one was talking about that. It's not about picking on him. It's just holding someone accountable for
the actions,
for just lying and doing that mad.
That's mad, bro. Like cheating with missus for that long, and not even that with the same gender. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like raw. Like you're about that life. Do you know what I'm saying?
If it was just coming out that he was just cheating with a woman,
no
one's saying brave for coming out doing. But because what happened is basically we forget he was actually doing infidelity. Yeah, but infidelity got masked with coming out as I pray. So it's like you're actually doing wrong. You're doing wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
So if you forget the fact that he's coming out as gay and you want to say he's brave. The idea is that you're deceiving somebody.
Yeah. During these times, obviously, he came out early 2020. During these times, there were rumors going around that he might be having infidelity with someone that works on the program, a very young man at this point. Yeah.
When was this?
This was 3 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah. So apparently the rumor is that they was about to leak it then.
Okay.
And this obviously just come out 3 years later, but they was about to leak it then.
Yeah.
But obviously it got covered up with the coming out story and all that. Yeah. The rumors, they did have something to it though, because apparently who was with this was an ITV runner for the show. Yeah. He was of age at the time, but a video surfaced even back then of of him and this young boy or young man, whatever. I don't know how he was at the time. This was back in 2014, so this was 9 years ago. Of him at a restaurant or something, or a cafe.
Yeah.
And there's one YouTuber there. I think he just got 1 million subscribers, and he done a little celebration video. And Phillip Schofield's on the back. But
didn't that come out like the other day or something?
This has been around for time. Like, that video's been around for time.
Right.
Yeah, that video's been around for time. Just no one took notice of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Green rooms.
The green rooms, yeah.
Go into that.
Okay, so yeah. So apparently that's the guy he's been cheating on his wife with, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, so fast forward to three years on. Fast forward 3 years later. Phillip Schofield just out of the sudden resigns from this morning.
But no. But before that though, wasn't his brother was?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, so I missed out a big part. You're right. Yeah, 100%.
His brother. So obviously, for those that don't, you probably do know it, but for those that don't, like his brother, he's actually been convicted of sex crimes. He's now in prison for basically being a paedophile. And now he's facing his criminal charges now. And then it's came out that Phillip Schofield has disowned his brother, saying he's not my brother anymore, and all that.
Oh, he knew about it.
Well,
Schofield.
Did he? Well,
yeah, that's what they're saying. Like, he knew about it.
But
you know what? Yeah, I know you was catching stray bullets for that. Yeah. But if someone in your family is doing fuckeries, yeah, like, do you know what I'm saying? You're your own individual at the end of the day. Even though I don't condone it, it's like, I think what happened with Schofield is, obviously you had last year the passing of the Queen, yeah? And the whole saga with him and Holly pushing in line. I feel like it was just things just building up against
You know what though? You see that thing with the pushing in line? That was such a big thing, you know?
It was, yeah.
Really onto that. I was thinking, okay, cool. The pushing in line thing, if that's right, okay, cool. Maybe you shouldn't be pushing in line. They made it seem like the worst thing ever. Even though
I hear what you're saying, but I think it's warranted though, because you see like the likes of David Beckham was queuing up.
No. I agree, but the way they were going on it, I thought no, it's not that people were talking about it. I was thinking they were going on it like you'd think that they, I don't know, like they really don't know the maddest thing.
Yeah, they done the mad thing.
It is mad what they did, by the way, because it's kind of like
because what their response was to that, what their excuse was that they was filming something or like a little docu-series for something along them lines, and it turned out to just be complete BS.
Who said that?
Holly and Phillip Schofield.
That's not true, man. That's not true. They're not telling the truth, man.
Yeah.
That doesn't make no sense.
So I feel
if you're at the Queen, the head of state's funeral, what are you filming?
Yeah. They said it was there on business or something along them lines.
When it's his business, you know, it's some bogus.
These man are some spin artists, you know. So I feel like, you know, the odds were stacked against Phillip at this point, but things are just coming out now. The brother. Yeah. Now this, now that, and it's like all of a sudden in the past few weeks, man resigns. Yeah. Because what happened was it was actually, I don't want to quote the wrong source. I'm not sure it was Daily Mail or somewhere. It was coming out. He was about to be exposed. Yeah. So what he done was
for what though?
For being with the runner on ITV.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's about to be exposed. So
he thought I'll get there first.
So yeah, I'll beat you to the punch. Yeah. Man resigns. Out of nowhere, no tribute, no nothing. He's just out like Monday. Man's not there, yeah. And was it E. McDermott, I think, and the big black woman. I can't remember her name. The funny one.
Oh yeah, I know her. What?
Don't know. She's not that important enough to know her name.
She's from Birmingham, isn't she?
I have no idea, but I don't know that she's funny.
She's been around for years.
Yeah, she's got the funniest laugh ever.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
Big personality, yeah. But I know her name. But my brain's gone for. But I know you're talking about. Go on.
Basically, they do some little 30-second tribute. It's just like the most awkward thing ever. Yeah, I think that's her name. It's like the most awkward 30-second tribute you'd ever see. But you're like, no, something don't smell right, man. Something don't smell right. And each week goes on, story after story breaks. And I think the best part of this whole saga is I'm so terrible with names. Go back to my man who's married. Eamon Holmes. Yeah? Goes in on man, bro. Oh, did you watch it?
I've been seeing some.
Yeah, he just goes in on him.
They still follow each other on social media though.
Yeah. He just goes in on him, bro. Like literally mad. Like he goes in on like the whole of ITV and the culture and what goes on behind the scenes, and it's a toxic environment and the big boys upstairs knew about this and they condone this type of behavior.
But you know who I'm on to? You know who I'm looking at? Though? I'm looking at Holly, though.
Yeah. The good girl next door, you know.
I don't. But you see, I know it's a bit away.
I never bought the act.
No.
Never bought that act.
Let's off topic quickly. Well, not completely off topic, but slightly away from Phillip. You get a rest for 3 minutes. Yeah, we'll bring you on at half time. Yeah, Holly. This. Did you see her like her? It was so weird, bro. Like the way she was announcing. She asked the audience, "Are you okay?"
Oh no, but before that, before that, conveniently during this whole time, she's on a 2-week holiday.
Yeah. Somewhere
in Europe or something with her trotters up and all that. Yeah.
Shout out Danny Dyer.
So sipping on a pina colada, just conveniently. Yeah. Because apparently there's this whole like. The thing is, there's so much to unpack from because there's so much going on in between this whole saga. Yeah. Apparently. Holly and Phillip are like got this beef behind the scenes. Like what you see on camera.
This is what I find weird.
It's complete BS. But I just feel like a lot of things is being conflated and stuff like that. I'm like, come on, Holly, yeah, you knew, man. You knew.
But you know what though? Hold on, before you get into that, you're saying we knew. I hate everyone saying that. Is it a very much? I've seen this way before this even came out. Everyone always would say you must have known. But why is that the automatic? The person has to know. Sometimes they say that the most mysterious people are the people closest to you. Sometimes they say that.
Yeah.
Because you can be around someone. I'm not saying that she didn't know, by the way. I don't know for sure. I can't say for sure.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is they say the most mysterious people are the closest to you. So you can think you know someone, and like, bro, like I'm around you a lot, bro. I don't know what skeletons you have in your closet. I'm not saying you have any. I'm just saying that you just don't know, bro.
Yeah.
You may just not know. There's certain things that just like you're like, what? I know that's impossible. It happens. But I'm not saying she didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah. No, let me tell you how not even her she knew, just the whole ITV knew. Apparently they were after that the show would finish or something like that. The young boy would go see Phillip in his house because I think his house is quite close to the studio.
Oh, he would link him at yard after.
Yeah, and ITV were paying for like the cab services.
What expenses? Really?
Yeah, on expenses towards the Phillip's house and back.
Uber thing.
Yeah, so the young man would go to Phillip's house, stay over, and take.
Right.
And obviously ITV would pay for transport for him to come to the studio. So it's on expenses, it's on receipts and all that. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how they knew. The whole. I think they all knew. They all knew. The only thing is where it's a bit sticky is it's the whole there's a massive age gap. Do you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. That's the point. So apparently, like obviously, but they talk about this the grooming. But
yeah.
So apparently, he's not done any. He's not broken law, any like official like legal laws. So there's no criminal charges to be had. But
yeah,
if they're saying like, if you're bringing him in from, because I heard that from 15, but I heard apparently he knew him since he was 10.
No, I ain't heard since 10.
Bro, unless I'm lying, I swear I saw something saying 15. Then apparently he knew of him since he was 10.
Yeah. So I heard the 15 one. There's a picture of him of when the boy's 15 and Phillip Schofield, and basically Phillip Schofield done an interview last week.
Yeah.
And he's saying there was no all the funny business didn't happen until about the young man was 20 years old. But
so that's when they first got.
That's when it first got sexual, yeah.
Sexual.
Yeah, when he reached 20. But regardless if it was sexual or not, it's the fact that you knew him from a young age, and obviously.
So it's like, was you biding your time?
Was you grooming this young man? Do you know what I'm saying? Because obviously Phillip Schofield, very popular TV presenter. It comes into a question of abuse of power.
Yeah.
It's not really necessary. I'm not necessarily like the paedophilia thing. It's more of the abuse of power. It's more of the grooming. Do you know what I'm saying? Because as far as we know, well, we haven't heard from the young man. I don't think.
No,
I don't know if he's on some NDA or something, non-disclosure agreement, NDA or whatever. But I don't know. Like, I feel like we need to hear both sides of the story.
Do you think there's something about like Holly as well, though? Like, I don't know. In my opinion, I always got like certain vibes from it that seemed fake, man. Very, like, the reason why I talk about it, though, I'm honest, because obviously she's. Like, again, and I said that I don't even know for sure if she knew, so it's not even a personal thing, but it's something about Because even what was weird when she asked, "Are you not okay?" I'm like, "Why are you saying to the audience, are we okay?"
Yeah. That was the speech. That was earlier this week. Yeah, she came. Yeah.
What do you mean?
She took a deep breath.
Yeah. That's what
I was like, are we okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Yeah. Is ITV gonna be okay?
Is the guy?
Is the guy okay?
What's his name again?
I don't know his name.
Did they say his name?
No, I'm not sure. Is ITV okay? Is This Morning okay? Is your career gonna be okay? We don't care, bro. I mean, with This Morning, it's you either I don't really watch This Morning because obviously I'm either at work or whatever. I feel like if you watch This Morning, you're either retired, you're unemployed, or I don't know, you got some time off work. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not something like, I don't think the whole nation watches This Morning.
No, it's not. It's big. It's big time TV.
Yeah.
Maybe someone, like you said, maybe someone's got the day off of work. It generates. Basically, the point is it generates a lot of views.
Yeah.
You get a lot of.
Like we know these people, but to say that, I don't know. I don't sit there down every day watch, because it comes on at 9. Do you know? I think it comes on at 9. So that's where most people start work. Yeah. Like if I'm awake in the morning, I might watch a little bit of GMB or whatever. But do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, Holly. I mean, back in the day, it was Holly Willoughby and was it Fern Cotton or something? Yeah, they're the two visual wank banks and all that back in the day. But Holly, yeah, she just comes across like so overly nice.
Yeah, that's what I
feel like.
But apparently, even Phillip, I don't know. Apparently, what's this here I'm hearing about? Apparently, like they don't they know nobody's names at ITV.
They don't what? Sorry.
They don't really know.
Oh yeah.
Like,
they don't.
They don't know like other people's names, and it's like, what, do they don't speak to certain people? Do they feel like they're above people? Or, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. It's just apparently just a complete toxic vibe, toxic culture. Phillip Schofield is apparently just, no one likes this guy. Apparently, he's rude. He's rude. He's obnoxious. Yeah. Like he's just the worst person to work with, and you wouldn't think that, obviously, watching. I mean, I would, because I've always thought he was a twat. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is it? How come?
Yeah, I don't know. Just I remember the whole thing with him getting that Jeremy Corbyn and all that, and then when Boris Johnson was on, them, I was sucking him off and all that, and just the whole during COVID, the whole with the plastic sheets and all that, and it was like, oh, I was like, yeah, these men eat top donuts, bro, like literally. But yeah, I'm not surprised. It reminds me of there's a show, I don't know if people might be aware, it's on Apple TV Plus, whatever. It's called The Morning Show. It's about a whole sex scandal on like primetime TV and stuff like that. It's just mad interesting. It just reminds me of that. And I'm just really looking forward to see where Schofield career goes now, because I feel like there's a little bit of sympathy for this guy, you know.
I mean, there is but it's come out before we move on soon about it.
Yeah.
He's come out and said that him or other people also said that it's a homophobic thing.
No,
that's what's been put out.
Yeah,
it's because I'm gay, so why people back
I'm playing the gay thing.
Do you know what? You could also argue. I'm gonna say this is something for another day. The reason why people don't really, there doesn't seem to be much concern for the young guy involved, because he's a guy. If it was a girl, they'll probably be worse.
Oh yeah.
Because society don't care about men.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's a guy and no one's really talking about him, it's good to show you. But that's for another day.
If it was a girl, they would have sent.
Do you know what I'm
saying? They would have sent Schofield to the bleachers, bro. Literally, man. He'd be in prison right now. He'd be charged with something.
It wouldn't be charges, because again, if it was the same context, exactly the same, it's not done any.
No, they would have.
No. There's no laws being broken, but it will get even more backlash, bro, because you'll still seen as immoral and.
What's happened to a notorious figure right now that's been put inside and he hasn't even been charged? So what are you talking about?
No. But that's different, bro. Because they're saying there's reports saying that he has done things from alleged accusers.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying, if it was a girl, if it was a female, if it was the opposite gender, it wouldn't have just been abuse of power. Would have been like SA, sexual assault. Do you know what I'm saying?
But it's SA, bro. That's different, because SA is literally what it is. Sometimes they accuse you of doing SA. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying with Schofield, I'm saying that if the context is exactly the same as it has been, even if it was a girl, there'll be no criminal charges, but the backlash will be even more. Because it's a female. It'll be seen as even more immoral. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they won't be facing criminal. They can't be putting them in jail because they're still not. Assuming the context will be exactly the same, hypothetically, that he's done anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's why I'm saying I'm surprised that the young man hasn't come out and said anything.
I don't know.
Because I feel like if it was a young woman, man, she would, the accusations might have been a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, speaking of Mr. Tate, bro, yeah, obviously you've seen the interview.
Yeah. That man, yeah, wordsmith. the way he articulates it, bro. Regardless of what you think, do you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it because there's a part 2 of this. Patrick Bet David and Andrew Tate.
I haven't seen that yet. Have you seen it?
There's part 1's already out. Came out last year. Part 2's not out yet. It's about to come out soon.
Okay, I'll watch that.
Let me tell you, there's something about when you're seeing brilliant minds all together in one room, just conversating. Forget what you think of person A or person B. Forget your agendas. Yeah, when you just watch people, just very intellectual people, talk for hours, you have to come away with something.
Yeah,
you need to walk away and like, you know what? I actually learned something. Regardless of what you think about them, forget your preconceptions of them or whatever. Just appreciate you're actually listening to people that raw.
Oh yeah, I hear that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But on that interview,
that's what I was wanting to say first.
What did you think of that interview? I'm not gonna lie. I thought like that woman, her name was Lucy, had an absolute howler in that interview.
She had a mare. Well, I saw the uncut version from Tate's side first, which is about a 40-minute video, I think.
Yeah.
BBC pieced up their own version.
Yeah, I saw the full version. Yeah.
And cut it down to 12 minutes.
No, it's not. Did you see? But hold on, you see, this is the problem. The fact that you've gone from the video was 38 minutes specifically. I remember. Okay. No, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you why I say that. Mr.
Specific.
Yeah, you have to.
I say 40. No. My man says 38.
Yeah, obviously you have to.
Fuck
you have to get it right, bro. You have to get it right, bro. It's not about. It's fact because you said 12 minutes. So you're going from 38 minutes to 12 minutes. So what? You've chopped off. You've chopped off 26 minutes. Which is the majority of the interview.
Yeah.
How can you? The fact that you chopped off 26 minutes, that's basically almost the whole interview.
Yeah.
Says to me. That says a lot.
Yeah.
Like how can you chop 26 minutes off and turn it to 12 from 38?
But that's smart from. I think a lot of people will start doing that implement that technique. Like if they obviously they're allowed to, where they release their own uncut version. Because when you piece it down to 12 minutes, there's a lot of context being taken out of that.
Yeah, that's the point.
You know what I'm saying?
But his point has always been people are trying to take things out of context.
Yeah.
Trying to and then painting the narrative. He's been saying that because he said that in the interview. I watched it and I'm not gonna lie. Forget what you think of him personally. She did come with a clear agenda.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Certain things.
It was so obvious.
The journalism,
her energy was like, cool. I know you work for the BBC and all that, but like, bro, you're a journalist at the end of the day, bro. Come with your own narrative. Do you know what I'm saying? You're coming with the whole BBC mainstream media narrative behind your back. And I
think it was her and the machine behind her.
And it was so clear from the jump. Even like, I thought she was quite rude as well.
Yeah.
Quite cold.
Facial expressions. Like,
do you know what I'm saying?
It's proper, but it was personal.
But I bet if they was interviewing Phillip Schofield, you would say if you were to play out the interview with Phillip Schofield, I bet I'll be a bit more empathetic and all that, like touching the knee and all that. But at the end of the day, bro, my man hasn't even been charged. Whether you like Tate or not.
This is the thing though. He says, and he mentioned, and I like that he asked this. He said in the interview, by the way, let me just say this out there. Has he done anything wrong at all? I don't know that for sure. I wasn't there. I can't swear blindly for this guy. I'll be honest. Like, I don't know. He might have done something. Who knows? But what I'm saying is, according to like all, he asked her. Like, I remember he asked her in an interview. Well, do you not find it interesting that I've had my liberty taken away from me multiple times, and they kept extending it? And then she wasn't trying to hear that. She just kind of because I know for a fact to her it was personal. She was like probably thinking I don't like you anyway, so it doesn't matter. And that's wrong. Yeah, and they brought a female journalist as well. So do you know what I mean? That's wrong. Forget the fact she's female, bro. But it's like that's wrong. But you want to talk about that. You also, I remember when he asked, how much people said what you said, and she was like, enough. That's bad. You remember that?
It was that is poor journalism.
That's poor journalism. That is very poor journalism. Like, you need to make sure you come with your proper information. She also said, I'm not gonna get too much into this, but when she said though, and this is my personal opinion, when she said, you have a nice car, Bugatti, and you have a cigar in your mouth, it comes with a side order of misogyny. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. This is nonsense, man. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I think this misogyny thing is becoming a bit of a buzzword, man. I can't lie. I said it, I'll be honest, because that make no sense. How can I have a cigar or a nice car come with a side order? What is this, like a side rice on a Nando's? It comes with a side. It's packaged with a side order of what the hell? Yeah. I was like, what? That was stupid, man. And she refused to shake his hand in the end as well. So I was like,
I think we're done. Yeah.
No, but she refused to shake the hand. So it's like, it's very unprofessional and it's personal.
Yeah.
Man.
It felt very cold. Very questions were quite loaded. You know what I'm saying? Going into my man's house and all that. I could leave it I think the whole of her staff was quite rude, to be fair. So yeah, that's what you get, man. I think people need to start waking up, man.
Do you think
mainstream media has an agenda?
Do you think? Well, the thing is, though, it didn't look good, innit?
Yeah, but ITV, BBC had a mayor within a few weeks, bro. Literally.
Do you think
BBC took down their own interview?
Do you think? Is Andrew Tate is he actually dangerous, or do you think it's all it's a big misunderstanding?
I mean, I personally don't think, I know he ain't, but to the powers that be, he is, because he's everything that's against the status quo.
Yeah, so with the messages he's sending though, is he really actually this dangerous thing that people are trying to say he is, or do you think there's a lot of misunderstanding going on here? Like, generally, because he says, look, he said in the interview, look, hopefully in future you don't will understand what I'm actually trying to do, the message I'm trying to convey. It's generally a misunderstanding of what is being said. I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what? I'm someone, personally, I know what it's like to be misunderstood, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, people have got this wrong perception of what is I've been trying to do. And the message, I've had a lot of my issues with things as well. And eventually, if I'm actually not, it's not. But that's one thing I will say. Forget the fact that it's him. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I just feel like, one time there's like a narrative here that's negative against you. I feel like it's harder to go from bad reputation to good reputation than from good reputation to bad reputation. It's not equally.
Yeah.
It's not equally done.
Yeah.
But it's like clutching at straws. I'm like, bro, obviously, I had a cigar for the first time with you the other week. I haven't got a Bugatti, I ain't got a Ferrari, I only got a Seat Ibiza. It's a cool first car. But it doesn't come with a half side order of misogyny, though, at least, or does it? Like a cigar, I'm like,
no.
I mean, you got a cigar in a bath abroad, I mean, that's not misogynistic, is it?
No. So, it's the most stupidest comment I've ever heard in recent times.
To me, it's like, if it means, do you think she means that, you got a cigar in your house, you got a cigar in your mouth, you're driving, and you look cool.
I think she's taking off. I think she's trying to take off the whole stereotypical, like, okay, it's James Bond the misogynist then. Do you know what I'm saying?
Aston Martin and
the suit and booted. Aston Martin.
He basically said that you're gonna attract the girls, basically.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're
martini, shaken or stirred or whatever he bloody drinks. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. I feel like when you watch Andrew Tate, I know, or when you watch any figure, I know when someone is being bombastic, when someone's exaggerating their personality.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Obviously, I'm 25 years old. If it's someone that's 15, like 10 years younger than me, is watching it and they can't convey when someone's being serious or someone's joking, exaggerating, I can understand how messaging might get construed.
Yeah, but he also, one thing he did say, he said that, okay, what I would say though is, looking back on it, like a video that would get 300 views is different to when he would have to, going forward, he would have to think about how he worded certain things. Yeah. Because people could generally, there's a difference between a video that's getting 300 views compared to a million.
Yeah, and he's acknowledged and he's identified that.
Fair enough, and I agree with that. Because, like, I'll tell you one thing. We're doing this show as we speak in real time, right? And let's say, for example, only 25 people watched it. Let's say, hypothetically, in the future, we do another video and there was more people that tuned into this show and it reached 100 plus K. I guarantee you that someone can easily misunderstand something, or I can say something that someone didn't quite. I'll say something else.
I
don't know. That's not what I was trying to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
The more numbers, the more variables, the more likely people gonna have their different takes and extract information differently. By the way, I'm not saying that everything's misunderstood. Some people have literally say what they say in it, and it's a madness. And they could try and dress it up and pretend they didn't see it. I'm an idiot. I feel like I can just know when someone's saying madness, like, but. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So,
but I watched that new interview. Who's it with him?
Who? Oh, what? Patrick Bet-David.
Yeah. What's it?
Yeah.
No, is that?
It's coming out soon.
Okay.
I think this
podcast.
Yeah.
And you go to his house.
They're going to Romania. Yeah. I think this might be like one of the big. I think it's probably going to be the biggest video on the internet, man. There's some things they've taken out and they've separated, and I think they're going to release that at later in time because obviously it's still an open case at the moment.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that, man. But one more thing I want to touch on as well, man, before we go about, because we have to talk about this, man, and we'll go about this in the future episodes as well, man.
Yeah, go.
Would you let your kids cry in a Ferrari?
Cry in a Ferrari?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's put some context behind this.
No, I'll answer this first. Right? Touch cry in a Ferrari. Yeah, of course. They could cry if they win the lottery whilst in the Ferrari, we give them more money. Yeah.
Let's touch on this.
Or if my son or daughter has signed into Arsenal's academy or signed a professional contract. Yeah, of course.
Let's go into this. Elle Brooke. You know, have you heard of Elle Brooke?
Yeah.
I never knew who she was until recently.
She did boxing.
I've known her from her boxing. I thought she was an up and coming.
Is she a pro boxer?
No, she ain't a pro boxer. No, she's just on this. You know the Zone. She's just on this Misfits, the Zone. You know they get all the social media influencers and all that.
But is she actually boxing though?
She does box. But I thought she was like a like a Shannon Courtney or something. I thought she was actually like a professional female boxer or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought she, like Ebony Bridges. You know, Ebony Bridges like sells like she's got the sex appeal and all that. I didn't even know, but no, she was actually like a OnlyFans content creator. So recently, this OnlyFans content creator, Elle Brooke, showed up in Piers Morgan. And did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. Piers Morgan, bro, he was like, I saw the guy, this guy was smiling at her, thinking, you're, I know for a fact, I ain't personally even got a problem with Piers. I know that's unpopular, but I don't agree with everything he says, but I don't have this smoke for Piers that a lot of people do, and a lot of things he says I actually do agree with. But bro, I just feel like when he said like, I'll go to your point in a minute, but when he said that, I'm not taking like the moral high view. I mean, bro, you've given smoke to people. Why are you so soft with this?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, obviously she sat down with Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan started questioning, okay, beautiful woman like yourself. She went to I think Southampton Uni, I believe, to study law.
She said Southampton or York?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm sure she went south.
I thought she said that. I thought she said both.
Yeah, whatever. She went to university to study law, and then she dropped out to create OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And Piers just wanted to be not necessarily nosy, but just wanted to understand why would she take that direction. And her points were quite interesting, to be fair.
What was her points apart from money?
I think it was just money, to be fair.
Yeah, go on.
It was just money.
Right,
but you know what though? That's what I like, bro. Like, she was just brutally honest. Like, my kids can cry in a Ferrari.
Yeah,
that's a bar. My kids.
But
can
no,
cry in
you
a
say
Ferrari.
you're just brutally honest. But that's the only if you want to call it positive you can take from the OnlyFans thing is the idea is that you just want to make money.
Yeah.
What else? What else do they ever say apart from money? What I know is they say about the empowerment. But I feel like the empowerment only comes when they say there's money being made.
When money's involved.
When from what I understand is when a lot of them there's another conversation to be had on this, but what the other girl, because you had another girl in America on like it was like a Zoom thing basically.
Yeah.
And what she said is
the after effects.
She talked about the points that normally talks about, which she said, look, she thinks that if you make the choice to go and do something like that, what she has an issue with is the lack of understanding of what you actually are really doing.
Yeah.
Because it is. I'm not gonna lie. It is. I feel like it is being sold as a quick rich scheme.
Yeah, people don't understand the reality of going into OnlyFans.
It's like a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
To financial wealth and big money and that kind of stuff. And she's actually only. She said that she's only at the 0.01%.
Yeah.
Which is not common, by the way.
Yeah.
But it's being portrayed as common.
Yeah.
And that's wrong.
Yeah.
So what's happening with these young impressionable girls, or even girls our age or even older, they're jumping on it because they see someone come to a newspaper or a news article and say they made this big money, and then this whole buzzword empowerment, because it's become a buzzword now, and then they think that's their journey, their journey from rags to riches, and which is being.
But it don't work. Obviously, like you said, that's the perception of it. But the reality is, it don't work like that.
She said that.
She's literally what you said, the 0.01% of.
As well.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't disclose to peers when asked, or how much she would make. She wanted to be very.
When you go into stuff like that, you don't. It's like us when we first went into podcasting. Yeah. We done it obviously not out of money. We done it out for passion, hobby. Yeah. But we didn't realize but the behind the scenes going, the microphones, the audio, the software, the camera, all the hardware and all that. People think girls would just be like, oh yeah, let me start sending feet pics for now and it. So it's just my feet and all that. But at the end of the day, bro, you're making the same as flipping KFC worker or something like that, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because she said the other what's the other girl's name again? Do you know?
What on Zoom?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
He's with a B or something. But she said that apparently the average OnlyFans girl, because 70% of OnlyFans
shout out to my women. KFC workers though.
70% of OnlyFans women are content creators are women.
Yeah.
Bless you, innit? Are women. Bless you again, innit?
If he was kicking in, man.
So she's saying, bless you for the third time. Third time. Alright. She said that apparently the average dollar per month is $180. Okay, not first time lucky, it's full time. But basically, that $180 a month. Actually, I think she compared it to basically, was it KFC or something, or that kind of stuff. So basically, most people that are going on there for money are not making $1. Yeah. But obviously, she said she dropped out of university saying that she said, why am I doing this if people just make money just doing madness on whatever she said she was doing on it just
seemed like she came across as quite shallow,
very shallow, and very full of herself. I mean, I'll be honest, she is a good looking girl, but she was going on like she was like a 10 out of 10. Her shit smells of roses. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what she was basically going on. Like, I think she overrates herself a lot. Yeah, she ain't as good as she thinks. But she is. But she is good looking. But she's not like this, like world class world beater. But she's. But then she was gonna.
Because at the end of the day, she's essentially just doing the oldest hustle known to mankind, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? In a way. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen this is just for research purposes, by the way. I've seen her videos of that. She actually does like pornographic stuff.
She said that. You seen that? I haven't seen that. No.
Yeah, just for research purposes for this video. Yeah, nothing else. Like she's actually been fucked on camera. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. She said that on the in the interview with him though, that, and then he asked, and she's like,
it's not just like a nudity thing. Like she's actually been like, you know.
She's also saying my dad's dead. Yeah. She said it's okay. Like, and then my mom, I can't remember what she said about my mom says the admin. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, alright, cool. You got the money. You got my kids can cry in a Ferrari. They've got the social medias popping, the TikTok, the Misfits unboxing. It's like, at what cost though? Do you know what I'm saying? Now, if obviously everyone's morals compass are different in it, yeah? I know we had a conversation about that. But it's true, everyone's morals are different, yeah? And it's like, if you're willing to do that at that price, innit, yeah? Some things in life are not worth doing that, do you know what I'm saying? But it's like, at the end of the day, it all comes down to money. And
she may not have kids in the future, which is fine. And obviously that's her choice. She doesn't have to. We can't assume that every woman is going to have kids, but they're not. Some can't for medical reasons. Some may not want to, whatever. But let's say she does have kids, though. Just to say my kids, forget the fact she does what she does, right? Just to say that, my kid can cry in a Ferrari. It sounds very shallow and very much.
But is that
okay? No. It's like, hold on. Let me land. My point is like, forget what she does. Like, even if even if you just say that, I didn't just say, "Oh, my kids can cry in a Ferrari." You sound like you've got very lack of regard for your future potential offspring's like mental health and psyche. It's just, what do you think? Money just solves all the problems? Oh, yeah, I've got money, so it's alright. It's like,
but we're gonna see the effects of the sins of the parents. Do you know what I'm saying? The Kim Kardashians.
Oh yeah,
their kids and all that. The Paris Hiltons. I don't know if she got kids or not. Growing up, man, because like, fam, could you imagine, just seeing your mum getting fucked on camera, bro?
Yeah.
Come on. You wonder why male suicide rate is through the roof. Could you imagine that, bro? Like seeing like someone close to you, fam, a family member, especially a female as well, doing that type of business, fam. I think all these people, man, it's just for short-term gain.
Well, of course it is, because all she spoke about on that.
My kids can okay.
All she spoke about was materialistic.
It's pure materialism. All right, let's break that down. My kids can cry in a Ferrari. Okay, so they're in a Ferrari, crying their eyes out. Yeah, Ferrari Spider. Yeah, let's say red. Yeah,
my car. But go on.
But you don't care because you're crying, but you're in a Ferrari.
Yeah, that's for me.
If that was me, if I was a kid, I was crying. I'll be even worse, fam, because like I'm supposed to be living good. I'm in a Ferrari, but in my head, like I know my mum's or whatever is getting binned out on camera, bro. Like literally getting my back blown out, bro. When you go to school the next day, you know it's peak. Yeah. I know she ain't got kids right now, but let's say in 10 years she has kids or whatever. We don't know what the technology's gonna be like, fam.
But it's not even just about the kids. Forget the kids. She may not have kids, but what her? Because she may have a different mindset. She may she's single. She said that on camera. See, I mean, surprise. Surprise, surprise. So you're saying, oh, I'm good looking, and why are you single then? Yeah. Because men control access to relationships. Oh no, listen, men control access to relationships. So if you're so good looking, why are you single then? Yeah. Exactly. But before I'll bring you back to you in it. But she said, but in the future, she may like, let's say she's no longer flavour of the month. Yeah. And there's a new girl on the block. Yeah. And people don't want to see her as much anymore, and her money dries up. What is she still gonna feel the same? Is she gonna start thinking, hold on a second? I don't know. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's actually crazy how some people think like that, man. Yes. But do you know what? I was quite refreshing that for once I didn't hear like an OF content creator say, "Oh, do you know what's my body, my choice, empowerment, stuff like that." No, but it was that's what he said at the start. Empowerment. Okay. Because he said, "Oh, it was said as." I don't think she directly said it, but at the start of the show, when he was introducing it, he mentioned the word empowerment in it. With that. But what's that got to do? I'm sorry. Do you know what? Please, come on. Let's bring a OF content creator. Let's bring them on, because please, how do you associate like empowerment to like monetization and stuff like that? Well, it's not really, is it? That's what I'm saying. It's not. It's not really. For the empowerment, like no, it's so you can have a better lifestyle. What's that got to do with empowerment? The reason why I disagree with that, I think it's bullshit, is because it's like they only ever say it when they've hit the jackpot on it financially, and then let's say you do it. Yeah, the ones that don't do that, because by the way, it's not the common norm to be making big bank on OnlyFans. Exactly. Even you could be very good looking and still make almost no money or no money. Well, okay, would that 100% agree? So would that still be empowering though? That's the thing. They never say it's empowering when it's I always feel like when it's like 0.01%. Only when it's the 0.7% that make it big in terms of financial. They're the only ones that come up with the empowerment. Yeah. So so basically it's very outcome biased. It's only empowerment when you've made big money, lottery like money, but when it's not, they go to the other extreme and say that how it's affected their mental health, they wish they never did it and all that stuff. So it doesn't make no sense. Yeah. If they kept saying it was empowerment, even if they were, let's say they were barely making anything, then fair enough, there might be something more to it. But because it's not, you got to look at the data and start looking at the trends and think, hold on a second, you only ever say that when it comes to, you're doing your research and looking at data and looking at the patterns of behaviours and feedback and thinking, bro, this empowerment thing only seems to come out when you're making 100k plus this, but when it's, I'm struggling, I'm meant to be this good looking girl in their opinion, and I barely make any money, or it's not working, I thought I was just gonna go in and basically get basically tons of money. It's not empowering, so it's like it doesn't make no sense. Yeah, that's why I say it. I completely agree. I think it's becoming a bit of a buzzword, man. Can't lie. Yeah,
What's more of a bigger buzzword, misogyny or empowerment?
Well, they're all fucking buzzwords these days.
It's something that I really want to break. That I want to bring a guest on one day from that part from that part of the world and break it down. Go into that.
How often do we use the word misogyny empowerment in everyday vocabulary? We don't. Yeah. It's not something you see. You don't say that in everyday. We don't say misogyny empowerment, even like racist or like in everyday vocabulary on a day-to-day basis. Like we say good morning, hello. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And next. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? How was your day? Do you know what I mean? It's like it's just been thrown out, man.
Yeah. Well, do you know what, man? I'll leave it as this. You can't shame the shameless. And I think we'll leave it like that today, folks. But yeah, man. Another great episode. Guys, like what you said earlier, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and actually do it, please.
Yeah, especially the like button. If you watch it and you like it, please just hit the like button. You don't have to comment if you don't want to. But at least we'll do that.
All right, guys. See you next time. Peace.